It's unavoidable. At some point, a chisel will roll off the side of your bench, or maybe a student will drop one.
I'm looking at you, Mr. Biesmeyer.
However it happens, you need to be able to fix it quickly and get back to work. I'm Mark, and I want to help you build it.
Mark Builds It is blade11.com.
The first thing you need to do is take a Sharpie and paint the back side of the chisel. And once that's dry, take a square and the little scribe that comes with it and scribe a square line across the back. I just want to make sure we get all the damage out when we grind to this line. So the next step is to go over to the grinder, get set up for grinding. Okay, we're at the grinder, and the first thing to talk about is the shape of this wheel. I've used this diamond dresser to shape it into a convex curve. And what that does is limits the contact point on the steel so that the heat doesn't build up all the way across the chisel. I can move this chisel back and forth quickly and keep the heat from building up in any one spot and ruining the temper. The other thing we need to do for this first step when we're grinding this chisel back to the line is we want to grind it square to the back of the chisel. So I'm going to pull this rest out and just aim that surface right up into the center of the wheel. And we'll do this, we'll grind back to this line first, and then we'll worry about getting a new bevel put on there. Another thing to point out is that it's a good idea to redress this wheel from time to time while you're grinding to keep the glaze from building up on the stone. That will also generate a lot of heat that you don't want ruining the temper of your blades. So let's go ahead and do a little grinding. I've got a coffee mug back here with a little bit of water. You'll see me dipping the chisel in there every time I inspect it to make sure that it's not getting too hot. So the first thing we do is dress the stone. Okay, it looks like we're on the line all the way across. Okay, so we're pretty square there. The next thing we want to do is bring this bevel back down so that it's not flat on the end. We want to grind back to a point. But we're not going to go all the way there. We're going to go just short of grinding all the way to the edge, because if we go all the way to the edge, we'll burn the steel. First thing I want to do is get back to where I was the last time I ground it. Okay, so when I think I've got it close, I just set it on the stone and slide it sideways once or twice. And I can see that the crown of the wheel is touching right up near the edge. So I need to tilt this back a little bit more. There we go. Now we got scratches right in the center. And now it's time to grind.
This can be a pretty long process, especially if you had a pretty deep chip. But the key things to remember here are that you need to take very, very light cuts, and you don't want to work the steel for too long. At this point, I've been grinding for 5 or 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and redress the wheel. I think I did this about 3 times during this process. This is right near the end, and you can get an idea for how lightly I'm cutting. I take that chisel straight off the wheel and put my finger on the back.
Okay, so we've reestablished this bevel. We've brought it nearly to the edge that we ground square. Now we're ready to go back to the stones and remove the burr that we put in when we did that first step. So the very last step before we sharpen this chisel again is to remove the burr from the back of the blade. That came from when we first ground. The metal was pushed up over the edge. And we want to make sure we use our finest stone for this because we don't want to ruin the polish that's on the back of this. The other key thing to remember is that burr is going to break off the end of this chisel, and we don't want it to embed in the surface of this stone. So I'm going to start with the chisel hanging off the edge And I'm going to draw it towards me as I slowly move it onto the stone, and hopefully any little bits of burr, it's kind of pulling against me right now, and you can see it's left just a tiniest little scratch in the stone there. So it's not ready to go right down the middle. You don't want to scratch up the stone. It's okay to get some on the edges. So I'm just going to go back and forth right here on the edge till I can feel it get smoother. Then I can just come back here and polish. It might take a few extra swipes on our coarsest stone, but now that we've reground this edge, we're ready to take it through the fast, repeatable sharpening routine that I'll show you on the next video. And when you're done watching, whatever it is, go build it.